A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Dear students, assalamu alaikum. This is our 36th lecture on organic reaction mechanism. I would like to welcome all of you, MSc 2nd, BS 6th, morning evening students. We have discussed before it about the cyclodation reactions. This is the extension of cyclodation reactions, and our today topic is on sigmotropic rearrangement reactions, because sigmotropic sigmotropic cyclization also occur. That is why this is the part of cyclodation reactions. Today I will discuss sigmotropic rearrangement, and in the next lecture, same lecture will be discussed with some other types of sigmotropic. Today is our part A lecture. Key concepts of the lectures are what are rearrangement reactions, के rearrangement reaction होते क्या हैं, and then sigmotropic rearrangement and its types, जो आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे. In our today topics we will discuss कि rearrangement आपको पता होना चाहिए कि during chemical reactions के rearrangement होती है. The driving force for the rearrangement is the stability of the intermediate and stability of the product, क्योंकि एज ड्यूरिंग केमिकल रिएक्शंस यू नो बेटर कि बाज़ औक़ात रिएक्शन की स्पीड बहुत फास्ट होती है और बाज़ औक़ात रिएक्शन जो है ना बहुत स्लो होता है, और कुछ रिएक्शन थर्मोडायनामिक कंट्रोल होते हैं, कुछ होते हैं किनेटिक्स कंट्रोल होते हैं. तो ये भी रीअरेंजमेंट्स होती इस वजह से है. द मेन रीज़न ऑफ रीअरेंजमेंट रिएक्शन इज़ दैट देयर इज़ नीड टू फॉर्म अ मोर स्टेबल प्रोडक्ट. There is concept of major and minor product in the organic chemistry. When we are doing some chemical reaction in the lab, sometimes we got a product in greater quantity as compared to the other. The reason behind is that there is a driving force for the major product is the stability of the intermediate and stability of the product which is going to be formed. And then we will discuss sigmotropic rearrangement and its types, के sigmotropic rearrangement होती क्या हैं, and what are their types, और उनकी types क्या होती हैं. What is a rearrangement? A rearrangement reaction is a broad class of organic reaction where the carbon skeleton of a molecule is rearranged to give a structural isomer of the original molecules. Often a substituent moves from one atom to another atom in the same molecule. In the example below, the substituent R moves from carbon 1 to carbon atom 2. You can see in this is the structure of pentane. Here numbering, if you see 1 2 3 4 5, means here the substituent which is R, which is carbon, is going to be rearranged to 2-methyl butane and then 2-dimethyl propane. It means rearrangement has been occurred. If you can see in the two structures, you can see that this is the secondary carbon and here this is the tertiary carbon. This is the tertiary carbon because but quaternary carbon sometimes, because if there is some other R, अगर इसमें R H हो तो फिर tertiary बनेगा. That is why we have discussed a lot about the stability of carbocation, that primary carbocation is less stable as compared to secondary carbocation, and secondary carbocation is less stable as compared to tertiary carbocation. Why there is so the reason behind that is which we have discussed in our basic concepts, that due to inductive effect and due to some resonance effect, mesomeric effect, बहुत से effect involve होते हैं, and hyperconjugation is the main factor which in which the tertiary carbocation gets stability. Actually this is the movement of one atom from one carbon to the other carbon, like this. If you can see that here this carbon has been moved to this carbon, again this carbon has moved to this carbon, and we have got that rearranged product. Rearrangement is the bond breaking and bond formation. If you can see that here bond is broken and here bond is formed. In this product you can see that here bond is broken and here bond is broken and here bond is formed. That is why in rearrangement reactions bond breaking and bond formation occur at the same time, just like pericyclic reaction जिसमें transition state बनती है, bond breaking and bond formation occur at the same times. That is why a rearrangement reaction is a broad class of organic reactions where the carbon skeleton of a molecule is rearranged to give the structure isomer. These are the structure isomers. You can see that 2-methylbutane and 2,2-dimethylpropane are the structure isomers. That is why we say that to give a structure isomer of the original molecules, often a substituents moves from one atom to another atom in the same molecule. This is the same molecule. Within the same molecule, substituent like this carbon is substituent, this carbon is substituent, they are going to move toward the other carbon atom. That is why we got two different products. You can see this is the very famous Wagner-Meerwein rearrangement, in which you can see that here carbocation is formed. This is the secondary carbocation, and how it is formed, this water get protonated and water is formed, and water has the ability to remove. ये जहाँ से जो ही detach होगा, remove होगा, you will get carbocation. This is secondary one, and because this secondary and bond will move towards here, and you will get tertiary carbocation. This is the more stable, and this is delocalized over the bridgehead, and again proton is eliminated over here, and a product is formed. This is the eliminated product. This is the Wagner-Meerwein rearrangement, which is famous rearrangement, and there is another example. These are the just example of rearrangement reactions. Just like Bachmann rearrangement, you can see that cyclohexanone, in which NH2OH is going to be react with the cyclohexanone, and you can see that cyclohexane oxime is formed when there is a nitrogen double bond with carbon and there is OH. This is called oxime. This is the oxime group, and on hydrolysis, Esdec hydrolysis, it is going to be converted into caprolactam. This is caprolactam. You can see that here the bond shifting has been take place, means this sigma bond move on this nitrogen and result in the formation of caprolactam. This is the example of a rearrangement reaction. Now see what are sigmotropic rearrangement reactions. A sigmotropic reaction in organic chemistry is a pericyclic reaction wherein the net result is one sigma bond is changed to another sigma bond in an uncatalyzed intramolecular reactions. This is the very comprehensive definition of sigmotropic rearrangement, in which in a sigmotropic reaction in organic chemistry is a pericyclic reaction. ये एक तरह का pericyclic reaction है जो मैंने पहले आपको बात की है, क्योंकि before it we have discussed about the cycloaddition reactions. These are pericyclic reactions, but all the cycloadditions are not pericyclic, but all the pericyclic reactions are cycloadditions. Similarly, a sigmotropic reaction in organic chemistry is a pericyclic reaction wherein the net result is one sigma bond is changed. इन reactions में एक sigma bond जो है is going to be changed to another sigma bond in an uncatalyzed intramolecular reaction. In an uncatalyzed intramolecular reactions, the name sigmotropic is a result of compounding of the long established sigma designation from single carbon carbon bonds and the Greek word tropos meaning turn. Actually this is the Greek word tropos meaning turn. In this type of rearrangement reaction, a substituent moves from one part of a pi bond system to another part in an intramolecular reaction with simultaneous rearrangement of the pi system. Once again, in this type of rearrangement reaction, a substituent moves. यहाँ पे भी एक substituent group होता है on the skeleton, moves from one part of the pi bond system, pi bond के एक system के ऊपर move करता है to another part in an intramolecular reaction. This is just like intramolecular within the same molecules, mean basic skeleton is same. In the same within the same molecules, substituents are going to move from one part to the other part in with the simultaneous rearrangement of pi system, with simultaneous rearrangement of pi system. These are the sigmotropic reactions in which the meaning of tropos meaning term means substituents which are going to be attached on the skeleton moves from one part of the pi bond system to another in a intramolecular reaction with simultaneous rearrangement of the pi system. और you will see in the reaction कि at the same time pi system भी rearrangement होता है क्योंकि इसमें pi electrons की delocalization हो रही होती है. This is again continuous. True sigmotropic reactions are usually uncatalyzed. This is very important concept you have to keep in mind that जो असल में sigmotropic reactions होते हैं, the true sigmotropic reactions are usually uncatalyzed. उनको catalyze नहीं होते हैं. Although Lewis acid catalysis is possible, but we can use Lewis acid catalyst for the reaction. Sigmotropic reactions often have transition metal catalysts that form intermediates in analogous reactions. जितने भी analogous reactions हैं उसमें transition metal catalyst like zinc है, कॉपर है, क्रोमियम है, इस तरह के ZnCl2 है, HCl इस तरह के इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है. मोस्ट वेल नोन ऑफ द सिग्मोट्रोपिक रीअरेंजमेंट्स जो बहुत ही अहम सिग्मोट्रोपिक रीअरेंजमेंट हैं जिनकी टाइप्स हैं उनमें 3 sigmotropic Kopp rearrangement, Claisian rearrangement, Carroll rearrangement and Fischer-Indol synthesis. These are the basic types of sigmotropic reactions, sigmotropic rearrangement, in which we will discuss in next slides. This is again a Woodward-Hoffmann sigmotropic shift nomenclature. Before it we have discussed about the Woodward-Hoffmann rule. Sigmotropic rearrangement are concisely described by an order term Ij, which is defined as the migration of sigma bond adjacent to one or more pi system to a new position I1 and J1 atoms removed from the original location of the sigma bonds. इसका आसान अल्फाज में मैं ये बताऊं कि जो सिग्मा बॉन्ड है उसकी मूवमेंट होती है टुवर्ड्स द पाई बॉन्ड. जो सिग्मा बॉन्ड्स की मूवमेंट होती है वो पाई बॉन्ड की तरफ मूवमेंट होती है. एन ऑड नंबर इज एन इंडिकेशन ऑफ द इन्वॉल्वमेंट ऑफ चार्ज कार्बन एटम. एन ऑड नंबर इज एन indication of the involvement of a charged carbon atom or of a heteroatom lone pair replacing a carbon-carbon double bond. Thus 1,5 and 3,3 shifts becomes 1,4 and 2,3 shifts with heteroatoms. While preserving symmetry considerations, hydrogens are omitted in the third example for clarity. You can see in this example that here hydrogen is going to be represented with I is equal to 1, move towards the pi electrons double bonded carbon atom, and here pi electrons are going to move towards this, and this is 1,3 shift. This is called 1,3. Why this is called 1,3 shift? If you count the carbon 1 2 3 means here hydrogen from carbon number 1 goes to the carbon number 3 and pi electrons of carbon 3 back move towards the carbon number 1. That is why this is called 1,3 shift. 1,3 shift. Why it is called 1,3 shift? If we see in the example that hydrogen at carbon number 1 is going to move on carbon number 3 and pi electrons from carbon 3 are going to move towards carbon number 1. That is why we say that this is 1,3 shift. This is the J is equal to 1. This they are just giving some nomenclature, some ये just sophisticated है जो हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं कि इसमें उनको हम आइडेंटिफाई कर रहे हैं कि इसको हम I से ज़हर करते हैं, इसको J से ज़हर करते हैं, and result in the formation of this molecules. You can see this molecule is the structural analogues of this molecules. It is just type. This is 1,3 sigmotropic rearrangement. This is 1,3 sigmotropic rearrangement. Just to here I would like to again explain that an odd number is an indication of the involvement of charged carbon atom or of a heteroatom lone pair replacing a carbon-carbon double bond. Thus 1,5 and 3,3 shifts become 1,4 and 2,3 shifts with heteroatoms while preserving symmetry consideration. Hydrogens are omitted in the third example for clarity. This is another example. You can see that this is 1,5 shift. How this is 1,5 shift? If you count the carbon number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, carbon number hydrogen at carbon 1 is going to move towards the carbon number 5. Okay, and here pi electrons delocalized, they shift over here, and these electron again shift towards the carbon number 1. Shifting started from carbon number 5. That is why this is 1,5 shift, and we got a structural analog. This is 1,5 sigmotropic rearrangement. This is 1,5 sigmotropic rearrangement. This is another example. If you can see in this example that here if you count the carbon number 1, 2, 3, again 1, 2, 3, this is 3,3 sigmotropic rearrangement because the sigma electrons at carbon number 3 moves towards carbon number 3, and again from carbon number 3 the pi electrons are shifted towards the carbon number 3. That is why this is called 3,3 sigmotropic rearrangement, and this is the structural analogues of the original molecule. A convenient means of determining the order of a given sigmotropic rearrangement is to the number the atoms of the bond being broken as atoms 1, and then count the atoms in each direction from the broken bond to the atoms that form the new sigma bond in the product, numbering consecutively. The numbers that correspond to the atoms forming the newly bonded are then separated by a comma and placed within the brackets to create the sigmotropic reaction order descriptors. मीन्स इसमें वही बात कर रहा है कि बॉन्ड ब्रेकिंग एंड बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन अक्कर होती है कि सिग्मा बॉन्ड ब्रेक होता है, पाई बॉन्ड की शिफ्टिंग होती है, सिग्मा बॉन्ड ब्रेक होके दूसरी जगह पे जाकर सिग्मा बॉन्ड बनाता है, और पाई बॉन्ड एक जगह से मूव करके दूसरे सिस्टम में चला जाता है. दिस इज द जस्ट सिंपल एक्सप्लेनेशन. A convenient means of determining the order of a given sigmotropic rearrangement is to number the atoms of the bonded being broken as atom 1, and then count the atom in each direction from the bond broken to the atom that form a new sigma bond in the product, numbering consecutively. The numbering that correspond to the atoms forming a new bonds are then separated by a comma and placed with brackets to create the sigmotropic reaction order descriptors. This is the example. This is as I say that the sigmotropic reaction occur within the same molecule. Just see the example over here that this is 3,3 sigmotropic rearrangement in which this is the sigma bond. It is going to break. ये sigma bond break होगा. The bonds will shift towards the carbon 1 and 2, and this pi electron move here, make a sigma bond, and this pi electron move towards here. You can see that unsaturated, the double bond from one side are going to be shifted to the other side. This is just a shifting of sigma and pi bond within the same molecules. This is 3,3 type of sigmotropic rearrangement, 3,3, because the atom at carbon number 3 are going to be replaced. Means जो sigma bond है कार्बन नंबर एटम के ऊपर रिप्लेस हो रहा है. अस्सलाम वालेकुम. हाँ मैं आया. हाँ दाल पकाओ, मैं लेक्चर देखना वाला. सही है बच्चों. यू कैन समझ आ रही है आप लोगों को? थोड़ी समझ तो आ रही होगी. अभी आ रही है? अभी तो आ रही होगी यार. सही. मैंने माइक को तो मुंह के ऊपर रखा हुआ यार. असमें इंटरनेट इशू है, because due to internet issue this problem occur. But you have to understand that this is 3-3 sigmotropic rearrangement, in which you can see that here sigma bond is going to be shift towards the carbon number 2, and here pi electrons at carbon number 3 move towards the carbon number 3. That is why this is 3-3 type of sigmotropic rearrangement. As a general approach, one can simply draw the transition state of the reaction. For example, for a sigmotropic reaction, the transition state will consist of two fragments joined together by forming and breaking sigma bond. The sigmotropic reaction is named as IJ sigmotropic rearrangement. I is less than J if these two fragments consist of I and J atom. This is illustrated below the with the relevant fragment shown with color. You can see that here just we gave the prefix that this is the I, this hydrogen is I, and here the pi electrons are J. This is 1,5 sigmotropic rearrangement, because if you start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, carbon at 5, hydrogen at 5 move towards the carbon number 1, and pi electrons are going to be delocalized over here and at carbon number 5. That is why this is 1,5 sigmotropic rearrangement. This is the cyclic transition state in which the dotted line represents that bond breaking and bond formation occur at the same time. As the hydrogen move towards the carbon number 1, here this dotted line is represent that bond is formed, and here dotted line said bond is broken, and here dotted line said bond is formed. Again, this is another example. This is 3-3 sigmotropic rearrangement. This is 1,5, this is 3-3. 3-3 is the very simple. You can see that here bond is broken and electron move towards here, and pi electrons make a sigma bond over here, and these pi electron move over here, and cyclic transition state is formed with dotted line representing that bond breaking and bond formation occur at the same time, and result in the formation of a rearranged product. You will see that this is the structural isomer of this is the structural isomer of this. There is another concept, suprafacial and interfacial shift. In principle, all sigmotropic shift can occur with either a retention or inversion of geometry of the migrating group, depending upon whether the original bonding lobe of the migrating atom or its other lobe is used to form the new bond. Sigmotropic shift with inversion of stereochemistry, just like SN2 type reaction, you can see that over here that pi electrons are going to move to the sigma bond move towards here. This is the overlapping of orbital, and a result in the formation of this transition state. This transition state rearranged in a such manner that a new sigma bond is formed over here. You can see the difference between these shaded lobes are going to overlap. Here unshaded lobes are going to overlap. In cases of stereochemical retention, the migrating groups translates without rotation into the bonding position, while in the case of stereochemical inversion, the migrating group both rotate and translate to reach its bonded conformation. In case of stereochemical retention, the migrating groups translates without rotation into the bonding position, while in the case of stereochemical inversion, the migrating groups both rotates and translate to reach its bonded conformations. ये कह रहा है कि यहाँ पे जो ऑर्बिटल्स हैं इनकी रोटेशन होती है, they rotate and rotate in a such a way that they are going to be overlap. This is just a suprafacial and interfacial shift in sigmotropic rearrangement. Sigmotropic shift with retention of stereochemistry sometimes in the previous slides it was about the inversion of stereochemistry. This reaction you can see that this is the shaded lobes are going to overlap and bond move towards the other carbon. Here transition state is formed, and again this shaded part is going to be overlap, and here similar orbitals overlap. Thus it is a stereochemistry will not be changed because the overlapping orbitals are similar. That is why retention of configuration will occur. In case of stereochemical retention, the migrating groups translate without rotation into the bonding position, while in the case of stereochemical inversion, the migrating group both rotates and translate to reach its bonded conformation. While in the case of stereochemical inversion, the migrating groups both rotates and translate to reach its bonded conformation. However, another stereochemical transition effect equally capable of producing inversion or retention products is whether the migrating group remains on the original phase of the pi system after rebonding or instead transferred to the opposite phase of the pi system. If the migrating groups remains on the same phase of the pi system, the shift is known as suprafacial. आप ये देखें, this is the difference between suprafacial and anterofacial. This is very important concept. You have to understand over here that कि जब ग्रुप माइग्रेट कर रहा होता है फ्रॉम वन एटम टू द अदर एटम, देन उसके या तो वो सेम फेज से जाएगा, अगर द माइग्रेटिंग ग्रुप इज गोइंग टू फ्रॉम द सेम फेज. इसके एग्जांपल ये है, if you go towards the market from the same path and return back from the same path, this is the same, this is suprafacial. And if you go market from one path and move and go back from the other part, then this is the anterofacial. antara जैसे ये लफ्ज भी लफ्ज से ज़ाहिर है, अंटारा मीन मुख्तलिफ. तो माइग्रेटिंग ग्रुप्स जो हैं वो मूव कर रहे हैं फ्रॉम द सेम फेस ओवर हेयर. दिस इज 1,5 सुप्राफेशियल रीअरेंजमेंट, एंड here you can see that the migrating groups moves from the other face to the carbon atom, and this is 1,5 anterofacial because the migrating groups is going to move from the other face, opposite face. That is why this is anterofacial. If migrating groups remains on the same face of the pi system, ये pi system का same face है, the shift is known as suprafacial, इसको suprafacial कहेंगे. While if the migrating group transfer to the opposite face is called the anterofacial. अगर ये opposite face से जाइए, opposite face है इसकी, that is called anterofacial, which are impossible for transformation that occur within small or medium size ring, which are impossible for transformation that occur within small or medium size ring. This is a interconversion of lumistrol to vitamin D2 involving a 1,7 hydride shift. This is again in this is the lumistrol. This is electrocycling ring opening. यहाँ पे ये जो वाला रिंग है, ये वाला हाइड्रोक्सिल ग्रुप के रिंग के साथ वाला जो रिंग है, ये इसकी रिंग ओपनिंग होती है, इसको कहते हैं इलेक्ट्रोसाइक्लिक रिंग ओपनिंग. जस्ट ये सिग्मा बॉन्ड इधर मूव करेगा, ये इधर करेगा, ये इधर करेगा, ring is open, and again this proton is going to shift towards the 7 number carbon atom. That is why this is called 1,7 shift, and vitamin D2 is formed. This, as I have asked you, that the application of rearrangement is that we got different product during chemical reactions. Chemical reaction में different किस्म की product मिलती हैं. That way rearrangement is very important. And now you can see and you can compare the lumistrol and vitamin D. This is the most stable one because here delocalization of pi system is greater as compared to here. Here a ring strain occur, and that is why this vitamin D2 is more stable. How it is becomes due to 1,7 shift. 1,7 shift की वजह से ये हुआ है. This is another Claisian rearrangement of allyl vinyl ether, in which you can see that this is allyl group, and this is vinyl group. That way this is called एलाइल विनाइल ईथर सिंपल हीट करते हैं तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स की मूवमेंट होती है. The pi electron move here and this sigma bond shift towards this and this pi electron make a bond and result formation of this rearranged product. This is aromatic Claisian rearrangement. This is simple, this is aromatic, in which you can see that you are simply putting heat to the system, in which the pi electrons delocalize and isomerization result in the formation of this compound. This is the rearranged product. This is the Claisian type rearrangement. Actually, I would like to stop over here because in our next lecture I will discuss about the other rearrangement like Cornell rearrangement, other types of rearrangement, which are actually these are the sigmotropic rearrangement. These type of reactions are the sigmotropic rearrangement. Sigmotropic rearrangement are just like rearrangement reactions, in which here we just give the numbering that the atoms are grouped from one atom to the other atom. Means sometimes it is 1 3 shift, one time it is 1 5 shift, sometimes it is 1 7 shift, depends upon the shifting of groups from one atom to the other atom. ये डिपेंड करता है कि जो आपका शिफ्टिंग एटम है वो कौन से नंबर से शिफ्ट हो रहा है और कौन से नंबर पे जा रहा है. दैट इज़ वाई शिफ्टिंग occur in the sigmotropic rearrangement. In our next lecture I will discuss other types, Carnot type and some other Schmidt type and types of Claisian and Cope type rearrangement reactions, and inshallah we will get together in tomorrow. Inshallah at I will try to be online at 9 o'clock. Inshallah our next lecture will be at 9 o'clock tomorrow. Now if you have any question, you can ask me. I am here to give you answer.